So anyway, the people at Century, I don't know if they make this product or not, but they send it to me. Well, whoever came up with the design of it messed up big time, right? See, the thing is, they want you gotta put legs on it, but you also have to screw the seat in. Well, they send you a rounded, screw head. Well, you can't even, rotate the thing back on, and it won't fit any other way, right? You in fact have to take it off to put it, screw in the seat, right? And even then, they also messed up the seat here is off by about 5 or 6 about 3 or 4 millimeters, right? They can't even make the damn machine right. That's a complaint, assholes. Who made it? Who made it? Don't mean it was Century who made it. That means you don't give a damn about your product. When you don't give a damn about your product, people don't buy it, dumbass. Sorry, I'm a little mad. Because I ordered this thing, been waiting for it for over a week. And I'm a little upset. So anyway. So I'm going to call him to see what to do about it.
Once your callback has reached the front of the queue. If you wish to request a callback, you may press the star key at any time during these delay announcements. Your call is next. We will answer your call as soon as possible. Wait, black cotton poly red. Located for students with lowest location. Standard is not just a larger lane flare, in the uniform of classes look. And the jacket sold separately. Thank you for calling Century. This is Scott. How can I help?
Hey, good morning, Scott. How you doing?
I'm doing great, sir. How are you?
Well, not too great. I'm having problems with your versaflex and putting it together.
Okay.
Well, the main problem is the seat and how to get it on properly. I'm having several problems. One, the seat isn't aligned properly to where I can screw it in to the different holes in it. It's off about 1 or 2 millimeters, which means I can't screw it in at all. So I need a new seat. I also need, the problem is with the screws, one of them has to fit in on the legs to hold the product up. Well, you got round screws where you can't even put the legs on properly or the screws, and that's a problem. You need like a flat screw or something. And that's for the 2 on the seat, and then the 1 in the center, and that one's like 1 or 2 millimeters off from being centered to where I can screw it in. And so I need a new seat, and I need screws with the flat heads so I can do the seats right too. So
Okay. Well,
it's under warranty. Yeah.
Did you purchase it directly through us?
Yeah, online.
Okay. What's the phone number that would be on the account?
912-657-1658.
Can I get your name, sir?
Shane Lee.
Find the phone number, so I'm checking by your name.
My Gmail account is Shane8Lee@gmail.com. That might help.
sir?
Georgia.
Wentworth?
Yes.
Alright. And I've got a shipping address of 40 Noble Jones Court, is that correct?
Yes, sir. That's correct. In Fort Wentworth.
Alright. So what I'm gonna do, I see the versaflex here on your account. Let me talk with our quality control guy and see what we can do as far as identifying the part. You said the seat and the flat screws for the leg attachments for the pads, right?
Right. And also the center bolt for the top screw in. You'll know what I mean. Where the single bolt screws in, the longest bolt. Well, problem is just a few millimeters off to where from center, and I can't screw it in. It's too high on the seat itself. So they screwed it in a little too high, so I can't even screw it in.
This, I put not this version of the versaflex, but I put a versaflex together about 5 years ago. And have you seen the video tutorial on how?
Yeah, I looked at that. That ain't the problem. It's not the bolt itself. It just won't let me bring down the legs to support the body itself, the frame itself.
I don't know how they did the video in 8 minutes because I know it took me 2 hours to put it together.
Right. Well, once you learn how to do it, you can probably do it a couple faster than that. But when you first put it together, it takes a while. I know what you mean because I had the same problem.
I've got a phone number of 912-658-5358.
Yeah, that's my second.
Number for you.
I got 2 phones, so.
Okay. Let me talk with Corey about this, and
Okay.
I'll give you a call back, and I'll have some kind of resolution for you.
All right. Well, can you call me on the 912-657-1658 number, please? Because my other number, I can't quite answer the phone when I swipe it. It gives me messages instead. So, I appreciate it if you could put that as an alternative number.
All right, sir. And I'll give you a call back today. I just need to make sure I talk with them.
Yeah. Well, I probably just need a new seat and, instead of a rounded bolt head, I need a, smooth bolt head, a flat bolt head. For the tube or the seat.
I'll give you a call back as soon as I get a chance to talk with him, all right?
All right, I appreciate it.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, you too. Bye-bye. So for now, I'm sort of stuck with the seat. Now I can put some of the rest of this stuff on, but again, to a point. So I'll do what I can do for now. Oops. See, you're full of shit. You wouldn't train me, assholes. That's the whole goddamn point with someone new working for you. You gotta fucking train them, King and Ben. Assholes. You too, Locklear. You too. You didn't train me. You act like we're supposed to remember everything from the fucking 8th school being on the show at one time. You're full of shit, assholes. And really pissed me off in the fucking Navy. You didn't even care. You're a bunch of assholes. Every fucking one of you in E Division, except for Lieutenant Guzman. And he couldn't help me. You should have. Like you said, everyone in the division, except for you did it, you had something bad to say about it. Cause I got directions you wouldn't give me. And the work card ain't enough to know what the fuck you're working on, asshole. You can't just give me the work card and try and make me do the job then, asshole. Supposed to show me how to use the books too, and which one to use for each job. Dumbass. Like I'm supposed to know which book to go to. Now you as the experienced electrician are supposed to show the novice or trainer electrician how to do the job. Well, why do you think I thought you were trying to electrocute me and what to do the job? I knew you were only showing me half of what I needed to know, dumbass king. You hated me because you can't even remember what the fuck happened, can you? And it's all my fault? Your dumbass touched the breaker too soon? Or the bus too soon? No, it's not. You're lying if you remember a goddamn thing, because I've been blacked out a time or two myself. And I know 450 volts will black you the fuck out, you lying sack of shit. Because what? You don't know when you're being set up for something you would never really do? And you had no control over it anyway because you were told not to touch anything, asshole? Because you can't ask me face to face like a man. What, because you knew I would deny it? Or did you know I would tell you the truth you don't want to hear? There's a difference there too, asshole. See, I was told not to touch any goddamn thing until I got back from the galley. Whether you fucking believe me or not, I'm sick of your shit, asshole. Bear it. You fucked up, not me. That's your whole fucking problem. Accept responsibility your goddamn self. For what you did, not me. Well then ask me like a fucking man and I'll tell you what the fuck happened, dumbass. But you don't want to hear the truth, do you? That it was your dumbass fault for touching the fucking breaker, probably thinking I was the guy you're supposed to do it with. That's my theory. So it's still on the fucking job, goddamn. Yeah. And they hate that too, they hate that too. Yes, in their minds I'm perfect or something. Well, they must hate perfection, someone who really tries too. Whereas they don't even want to be in the Navy. Well then why the hell you joined? I was trying to get me a fucking career, asshole. Don't know what you wanted. Of course. I don't presume to know. And that's the point, people making this damn thing. You gotta make it right or don't fucking make it at all, because then I have problems. Who wants to buy pieces of equipment that don't work right? That pisses me off too, assholes. You know anyone can, with a little bit of common sense, can put something together. Well, clearly I have common sense, but you're making your shit bad. When you fuck up a job, you fuck it up for your client. And they're not happy with you, because then they have to deal with the shit when they get the shit. And that pisses them off. Piss anyone off, martial artists or not. Y'all gotta stop this crazy shit. It's crazy. You're always paranoid, trying to hurt people, even if they're not trying to hurt you. And so sure you know every goddamn thing about the person when you don't. You can't let go of a lie, King, if the lie's on you. Right. You gotta tell the truth, asshole. Whether you fucking remember it or not, which I'm sure you're fucking lying about, that you do. And you know how I fucking know. Because I tell you how I know. Even if you try to code red me or shit like that. Well, you might scare the pussies on the ship, but not me. That tactic. I've been through worse, motherfucker. You can never torture me. Nope. Not even if you're making your products right or giving people a hard time yourself. You're slacking. You're gun decking. That's what we call it in the Navy. Now I can't witness to what King and the other people in the division were doing, but I think I'm the only one who was trying to be an electrician on that ship. Now Lieutenant Goodman was doing his job too, but not King. Not Ben, not Locklear, not Lockheed, whatever they want to call themselves, or Hart. And they didn't give a shit about me. They're either too high in rank to train me, or wanted King to train me, the guy who thought I might electrocute you. Thanks, fellas. You too, Ace of Vito, asshole from hell. Thanks for helping me out at the trial, too. Appreciate your support there. So are you. You're a real stand-up goddamn first-class petty officer yourself. Not helping train somebody and not figuring out what the fuck was wrong or even asking him either. Or did you take King's side too, asshole? You all did, didn't you? Didn't even ask me what happened. Because I fucking would have told his crazy ass. Sick bastard. Homicidal fucking maniac. All the electrocution would do is black him out. Mm-hmm. That's for real. That's for real. So put on the little seats here. Hope these are at least aligned properly. Also, it looks like I'm missing a few screws. They should be over here somewhere, but nope. Well, here's alright. I think I might need one more, but we'll see. It might be around here somewhere. Well, it's easy to blame someone, ain't it, King? When you're too afraid to ask them what happened. Like a man. You're sure as hell ain't acting like one to me. Just a coward who's hiding behind electrocution he don't even remember. Right? You can't tell me being through what I've been through that you're not lying yourself. Well, that's the problem. You can't make someone believe you, but you damn sure ain't got to put up with their lie. If you know they're fucking lying. On point now. Then you took his side because of what? His rank? He was in there longer? Then he should have fucking knew better. Alright. You don't touch the fucking breaker with the first face you see. I know that. I'm not trying to convince the asshole. You can't convince an asshole who's convinced he's right. No one can. Judge not, lest ye be judged. You're not witnesses. Only me, Lieutenant Gizman, and King would have been. And if he don't remember him being down there, he blacked out. I know. I do. I'm the only witness besides Lieutenant Guzman. You can ask him. Why won't you? He was on the ship too. Just cause the dumbass don't remember it don't mean he's right. You gotta check out both stories. It's he said then. If I'm wrong, there's no Lieutenant Guzman on the ship, is there, King? There was never a Lieutenant Guzman on the ship, was there? Yeah, I know. You fucking liar. And I bet he thought we were both in on it if he did remember. He's such a jackass. He would blame his own lieutenant. Probably because he's Filipino. Which I didn't look at. I don't look at people's rights. Other people do, but not me. I did listen to Martin Luther King. Are you? Are you listening to Malcolm X? The more militant of the two. Well, you do for defense, but it's got to be self-defense. Right. That means the person is trying to attack you. You know what I mean? Like they really are. That's why. You can call me gay all you want. Try calling me a pedophile, we're gonna fight. I ain't funny. No, he's not. You're lying. You're the ones hiding everything. I have nothing to hide. Okay. Before I do that, I want to tighten down the bolt here. But sometimes you gotta fight fire with fire. And don't tell me Navy men don't cuss. Right? That's not a part of your salvation. Works don't matter if you're sinning in your heart. Because you don't remember things sometimes. There's always two ways to skin a cat. You gotta be prepared if someone's attacking you. Either way. Now the damn thing ain't even tightening right. What the fuck's wrong now? What the fuck's wrong now? Cause it's a waste of my time to try and put something together that won't even put the fuck together. Right. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm wasting my time with this fucking machine. Now, I did good till now. Now it's getting fucked up. But playing good don't mean you're good. You just think you're good. And that's not good. That's not good. But you are. You're following Adam's example. Peter made me it all. Well, Jesus can't do the work alone, asshole. You gotta do it with him or against him. Or 50-50, lukewarm. Right, John? Lukewarm bastards. Half for Jesus, half for Satan. Well, you're still in the fucking middle, but the bad blood. Jesus as a mediator, that's different. He's trying to save us all, dumbass. Whole point there. But your traditions, if they're a lie, are pieces of shit. It don't matter your traditions. You can know a tradition and the truth. The problem is, you're not knowing both. And even the Gnostics were trying to help out the Orthodox and writing further than they thought they were worthy of themselves. But the problem is worthiness. They hinted at it. So that's in their writings. You don't know what they said. Right. Problem there too, right? But then that's also sending a mixed message, right? You're saying one thing in the written and one thing in the oral. Mm-hmm. Well, that confuses people. Mm-hmm. And it can have consequences it shouldn't have. Well, because you don't have a bad back, asshole. That's what would take me 2 hours. You didn't fall 3 stories either, motherfuckers. Fuck you. Fuck you. But it is a tutorial. It's how to put the fucker together when the one you gave us wasn't enough. And like I said, when you got a bad back, yeah. And you never put the thing together, you do it section by section, sure. Might take you a few hours, right? Because you're wanting to do the job as fast as possible, but you can't. Plus, you've already put it together at least once to become an assembly. Right? And like I said, when you're outnumbered, it's hard to fight a fair fight anyway. Whether it's 2-1 or the whole fucking division not wanting to train you, if they're not wanting to train you and you report them, it's worse for you. Sometimes, right? Now, the only problem I'm having now is the motherfuckers call me pedophiles. I don't give a shit about the gay shit, but you call me a pedophile, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. I'll fight you on that shit. That's a fucking crime. You can be gay by choice. I don't care if you don't think it's a choice. It is. When you choose not to choose, you're still making a fucking choice. Gay people, quit lying. You too, Christians, you're choosing not to tell the truth. Yourselves, they're full of shit. I know. Full of Satan's dung. I know. That means death's dung. Well, that's the point, right? You don't even know if they had to eat anything, but they might have ate anyway, which causes your body to crave it, right? It's sort of like a drug dealer giving you a drug for the first time. Reason they do that is to get you addicted to it, dumbass. Once you're addicted to something, you think you always gotta have it too. Then you're following your belly and no longer God too. That's not good either. Well, I'm teaching you on many levels because you're not hearing me, right? And you're not doing your job, so I'm having to do a harder job. I'm having a problem doing this job, which I shouldn't have. Well, when I was a child, I didn't know anything until I started going to school, Myron. Now, when you're teaching someone how to do something, you need to show them the fucking book too, asshole, or they don't know what to do. Or at least talk them through it, something like that, you know what I mean? If you know what you're doing, you gotta show me where you're at. See, I can't come in the job if you're already working on it either. In other words, if you're already doing something yourself, you gotta show me or tell me what you want me to do. And that's called teaching someone, dumbass. You don't assume someone knows what to do either, but if you have control of the book, you have the power over me to tell me what to do or not. If you don't tell me what to do, what can I do? Nothing. I don't know what I'm doing. That's part of accepting who you are too. Knowing what you can do from what you can't do. And not acting vain about either one. And accepting your strengths and weaknesses, Myron and David. Maddox Pelham and Johnny Norris. Because I know your brother didn't have a problem with me, asshole. You did, Johnny! Not them, you! Over a crazy older woman who you were dating. Who cares? Grow up and be a man and admit you were dating. Most people would be prideful if they got an older woman. Look at Harry. He dates older women. Get over it. He likes cougars. That's what they call it. That's what they call it. But like I said, if I did, I did. If I didn't, I didn't. I don't particularly remember talking about it. But I don't even know if I knew when David told me. How would I know you were dating Lynn anyway? Just because you lived down the same road or something? Or similar place? Or close to each other? I don't know that. And how many times I gotta tell you, asshole, I didn't spread that fucking rumor because I didn't fucking know. And it'll never change. I won't change my story because I didn't even know you were dating me. Until David told me. Now, who might have known? David Pelham might have known. Who was closer to you who could have known? Your brother could have told someone. Or her daughter or something. I don't know. But it wasn't me. But it wasn't me. I didn't even know. I know. And that's why I went to talk to you about it, dumbass. If someone's really guilty, they're not going to want to talk to you at all, asshole. But they will run from you on school campus because you're not supposed to fight on campus. Right? Don't mean I was afraid of you. It means you wouldn't hear me and you wanted to fight me anyway. Well, you can't fight someone on school campus, and like I said, that's why I ran. That's why I ran. There are rules in place, Johnny, and that's to show you I play by them, even if you don't. See what I mean? I know what it is. So who's not playing by the rules any goddamn way to get upset about that shit? You and Lynn. No. If you're mad about it, you're the one acting like there's something wrong with it, not me. No. Even if I did tell one person or something. Which I wouldn't even remember. I don't even remember. You don't focus on shit like that. I don't focus on shit like that. Normal people, Johnny and David, let it go. Let it go. They don't hold on to it. They don't hold on to it. Ever. Well, when shit won't tighten up, that means the screw was either made wrong or, you're at an impasse, right? You don't want to force something either. If it won't work, it won't work. You can't force something that won't work. I don't. Well, it's like you need someone to guide you or something in every little detail of your life, or you're an asshole. Or you're an asshole. Serious asshole. I don't know your sexuality. And all you should do is ask me one time how I feel, and I'll tell you, right? Point blank. And, right then and there. So Johnny and David wouldn't bring backups just in case they couldn't both take me? Right. Or try to get little Roddy involved or something, but again. Like I said, I don't rape people. I would ask, for instance, maybe Vivian's daughter, if she wanted to, but if she told me, no, you can't go beyond that. That's respecting a person's choice. What y'all gonna do? Rape me or something? I mean, seriously, right? To prove I'm gay? You're gonna have to. And if you do, I'll report it to the police, right? Well, I would tell them. And then they would get pissed off about that, right? Because they're immature little brats, aren't you, David Pelham and Johnny Norris? You're immature little brats fucking around, not behaving yourself, and mad with me for behaving myself. Fuck you. Fuck you all. You're all criminals in your heart. Maybe not always in deed, but I know that day you were trying to hurt me seriously. Or you wouldn't have wrecked me in the fucking car without little Roddy either, dumbass. That's where you fucked up. You can't hurt one person when two people are in the car. Stupid. You're not even a good criminal. Here it is 31 years later. I've been figuring that shit out. And that's why you're taking it down. You're the liar. A liar always hides the truth. They know they did wrong, but never come clean to you. And what am I admitting to in that? I'm sleeping on the couch. The only way the child could have done it is she came in there to me. That would involve Daphne, who you might have talked into doing it too, I guess. But I didn't have nothing to do with that either. I'm sleeping on the couch for a fucking reason, and you know it. And you can't change my side of the story ever, Daphne, or Sal, or anyone involved with that shit, besides me or my family. Because like I said, my mom would have to drive from Georgia and be back by Monday, dumbass. Now, Daphne might want to drive a 19-hour drive, but not my mom. Because you would have to drive up there, coach the child, and then come back to Georgia by Monday morning to go to work. Yeah. Nah. Right. But that's why. I'm trying to both protect her, and yet I don't know what's going on. You're lying to me. And I'm trying to figure out what the fuck you're even talking about, knowing I was sleeping on the couch the whole week. The whole week, whoever you are. Steven, Daphne, or Sal. Y'all the ones who would know I was sleeping on the couch when Daphne got back. Unless you're suggesting Grandma did that with her before she even got there, Daphne or Sal. Or a guy who might have attacked me on base. If I landed the fall. Still hypotheticals there. Which I have freedom to talk about a hypothetical. But I don't have any proof. Sometimes a hypothetical be no proof. Right? You know what I mean? It's a theory. It's a guess at who it could be. Now, sure, one person is actually the culprit. Right? But more than one can be involved with that too. Right? By now. Daphne, Sal, and the guy who attacked me on base. That's still what? 3-1. 3-1. And they're still losing the moral ground. Even if they're winning in the public realm, right? Know what I mean? Yeah. Sure you do. And like I said, if something ain't working right, you don't force it. You do what you can do with it, right? But you also got to know when to stop. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to fucking run, Johnny. I know. In your own school grounds, you don't start a fight, you run from the fight. Unless you want to challenge me after school or somewhere off base, that's different too. You could have sent a message through David, like he was the one who told me about it anyway. I'd have accepted the challenge and fight your ass one-on-one. Or is that what you're afraid of? I'd kick your ass again. I already put whelps on you when we were stubborn and I wasn't even serious. I was just trying to keep you off of me because you were coming in so hard, right? Now, if that happened, right, and you still wanted to fight me, you would have lost. You would have lost. One-on-one. You know it in your heart. You know it in your heart. See, that's what a coward does. They know they can't take you man to man, so they'll get a couple other guys. Including your ex-friend David Pelham, who you ain't seen in a while anyway. And I know that was after school, right? So like I said, challenge me like a man, motherfucker. Then you're a man, Well, that's why I can't do the whole job. I can do it to what? A point. And what's that point, right? If I'm missing a few items, I'm hoping they're around the house. If they're not, I have to call and ask for that too, right? And say I'm missing the screw or two, and it seems like the parts bag was open from the factory, right? Maybe it got caught on something they didn't catch it, right? Again, now I'm doing what's called venting my anger, so when I talk to them, I'm talking to them nicely, right? Too. And you sort of got to do that sometimes. So, I can do two things right now. I can put this on partially, and the two little things there, they go on the side to hold the leg. Your legs and, they go on this. Right? Now I can do this job easier than the other two jobs, right? This one. That's only because of my situation right there. I'm having another problem with the screws tightening right. And again, who am I going to call on that? Century. It's your product. Your name's on the label. If you send me a good product, it wouldn't give me this much hassle. And I'm disabled now. I'm in pain right now. So I'm talking. Trying to distract myself from the pain. You can't prove it's not. There would be some injury in the 3-story fall, asshole. Anyway. I know they're lying about one of them, especially the car accident, right? Because they would have had to knock me out to get me in the car first without little Roddy getting in the car, right? He means leave it again. Well, he was a stepbrother. Very young too. Stepbrother isn't the same as a brother. And like I said, you don't, there's sarcasm there. Bobby. No, I'm not. They are. I'm being sarcastic with them. Who did it? My dad. Who's dead? Who's dead? But that's because they're freaking out about me being alive. So they were trying to kill me. They didn't want a fair win. It's just more than one anyway. And anyone can be shot, anyone can be knocked over the head with a aluminum baseball bat to try and kill them. But did it work, boys? Not at all. Why'd you not come back to school next year, Johnny? You either, David. Like I forgot that either. See, school didn't start until close to September anyway. And it was on the weekend when it was happening. When it happened, and I was back in school by Wednesday. So, why didn't I see you and David again, Johnny? Well, Roddy still hung out with me. So I'm not sure how involved he was with it. But at least he wasn't injured. Like I said. He might not have been the best stepbrother in the world, but he was still, showing me by still being uninjured what happened. And you too. Now, it sort of also helped me in my recovery when I saw he wasn't injured either. You know what I mean there too, right? Well, both of us should have been injured in the car wreck. I would know that. But I was just thinking it wasn't that bad. Even though they showed me the car, I was just like, okay. You're sort of like in La La Land after an accident like that anyway. You're sort of half in it, half out of it. Well, that's why Mark can talk me into doing the ninja thing for me and the burglary thing for him. Well, he's relying on his age, not mine. But if so, he could have been there too, right? Let's see, whoever did that took advantage of the accident. That would be Mark himself. Like I said. Now, while he's covering for Mark, there too, I don't know. But who do you think he would cover for the most? His brother. Not his stepbrother, his brother. And that's the point about watching detective shows too. But like I said, alright, well, that's still too much spinning ever right now. But see, that's the point. If you're doing a preemptive strike, which is where you attack someone without them knowing what you're doing, I had a witness, King. You just don't want to accept he would witness for me, or you don't want them to even know about him. So you're playing dumb. You know what that means too, right? gambler was out before we even got into that test, Johnny. And, you both know that. And the coward of the county and all that shit too, right? But like I said, you can only fight what? A rational fight too, right? If you're outnumbered 5 or something to 1 or 6 to 1, right? You know that's a losing battle, right? But you do try to stall. Use tactics like that. And again, all I would tell you is if you were raped, Mark, is you don't let someone rape you, you call the police. Right? Well, I know that's what they rely on. And that's the point. And whoever did it that day don't want me to remember it. And usually that has to do with sex anyway. Well, like he said, if they really had sex with me, would they still be calling me homosexual and a pedophile now? No. No, they know I'm not. It's called projecting your own feelings into a situation where you know the person resisted you to maybe death. And that scares you because you know in your heart of hearts you're lying. Right? So that goes on in the little holes there. There are 3 of them, so you can adjust it too. Just slips in the hole. So, yeah. So I can only do 1 on this side unless I can find the other screw. Oops. It's metal. It's metal. Well, see, again, you can even make a bolt incorrectly and not work. Right? That's fine, right? Why do you think I called it a bolt instead of a screw? It's one or the other. It used to be called screws because they screw in, right? Well, that's why people also related to sex, right? Right? Now, if you're doing your best, but your best isn't good enough for some people, what else can you do, right? But that's all you can do is your best. So, I got like 4 more pieces left, plus the problem with the seat, the problem with screws here. I can't screw them all the way in. So that's what I'm going to do for now. This is all I can do until I find the other screw, or I might have to ask for that part from the factory. Or from Century. And I know what part it is. And again, if the screw won't screw in right, I need 4 more screws there, right? And it should be under warranty. I just bought the damn thing. But we all have limitations. The only one who can save you after that is God. But that's jealous and petty, right? And you know it is, and you know it is. And that's trying to prove something he couldn't have proved, or Lieutenant Gibbon would have put me in the break. That would have been attempted murder, just trying to run on the breaker with 450 volts. You know that, right? That's why he's pissed off about it, but he can't prove I did it. But like I said, who knows about this century but people on my website, right? If you don't know about me till they contact you, and I'm not the one contacting you, it's them. It's not me. It's my enemies, not my friends. Whole problem there too. Well, not when you first put it together, unless you're what? Not disabled. Not disabled. Or don't have a bad back, or didn't fall for you first, or was in a car accident. Shit like that. Which Tourette, the cart has to be going over 35 to 45 miles an hour at least to wreck, correct? And then crash the nose first because it's top heavy. Right? That is why. You think the food you eat is killing you. No. It's your sins killing you. You don't even realize that, do you? It's how evil inside you are. That pushes the spirit out your body. And that's because of Satan, too, being just as evil as you. And teaching you to be evil and not good, and yet you think you're good. No. See, if you were worthy, you wouldn't die. Well, that's the point, too, right? But he still tried to tell them. See, the problem is, whether Jesus told them it fully or through a parable, he still knows what he's talking about. Now, afterwards, he explained it to them fully, and they still lied. Understand that? And that's the problem. When you lie, you have to admit the lie. Until you do, you're still lying, right? Right. But that's the problem, right? If we're lying here, no one can prove we're in the truth either. But if you know everything I know and I know everything you know, we're all lying then. You're trying to entrap me and I know you are, so I'm not doing what you want me to do. Even if the child could have briefly, very briefly, enticed me into undressing her or something like that, she would have to also be compliant with her mother in the other room. The whole point there too, right? That could mean even Daphne might have a little role in it, or she was coached by someone else, Grandma or Sal, right? Though Sal would coach her to say Grandma, right? Whole point to any crime and investigating what you remember or not, right? You do know certain details either way. And I know she was living with Grandma. Sal would know she was living with Grandma, and Daphne knew she was living with Grandma. We all knew that, and that were equal. That's why I can say, oh, what, Grandma showed her that, right? That's supposed to be what? Sarcasm. But she would have to come in there anyway if she went to sleep with her mom. I know that. I wouldn't let her sleep with me on the couch, idiot. No one would. No. It is why you can't prove it. It is why you're accusing me of being a pedophile. Anyone can call him the century and, act like I did something I didn't do. That's the problem, though. When you do something like that, you're trying to spread a lie or a rumor, right? A lie or a rumor can never be proven, right? And that's the problem, right? Now, you can say the lie repeatedly, but so can I tell the truth, right? All right. Bye.